just because you're in a loving, beautiful relationship with someone doesn't mean you don't need to create a boundary with them around something.
How do you think it's the best way to create a boundary, or the way that works for you?
A loving boundary, and say, hey, listen, this is something. And when you do it early on and you communicate it early on in a relationship, and you don't just give in to everything, it's easier. It's harder to create a boundary 2, 5, 10 years in when you've never created one. But from the beginning, we did that with each other. Hey, this is something I want. You know, you said, this is what I want to create in the next 2.5 years. If we're dating, like, I want to get married the next couple of years. I want to start building a family in the next 2, 3, 4 years. Is that something you want? And if it's not something I wanted, you'd have been like, okay, see you later.
Yeah.
It would have been a boundary for you. If you're not at least open and interested in that same vision. And if you would have said, well, maybe he'll change.
No.
Maybe he'll be open to it once he falls in love with me in a few months. Maybe
I'll convince him.
Maybe I'll fix his mentality and he'll want to do it in 3, 4 years. And then 3, 4 years comes and I haven't proposed and we're not engaged and we're not married and I'm not speaking about family. You would be resentful and frustrated. You'd still be like nagging at me constantly. You'd be like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? Underneath, it's because I wasn't meeting an expectation because you didn't set a boundary.
Yes.
You maybe communicated it. You maybe said,
yeah,
this is my dream or what I want. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm open to it. But if you didn't really dig in and be like, do you want this?
Mm-hmm.
Are you clear?
Yeah.
And if I didn't want it, you could have been like, okay, this relationship doesn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a boundary.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a loving boundary.
Yeah.
You don't have to yell at someone or shame them. Just, all right, it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay.
Yeah. It's the thing is that because in the past, I struggled in the past with setting boundaries because I've been a people pleaser.
Yeah.
And
most people are.
Most people are, right?
Most people are.
Yeah. It's hard sometimes.
It's hard sometimes because you want to be liked.
But,
you want people to, you know,
but I think it does come to self-acceptance.
Yes.
And being okay with walking away from...
Walk away.
Seriously. It's like...
Walk away.
Walking away from that situation.
That's it.
From that scenario, because and knowing you're going to be okay, because at the end of the day you're going to be okay.
Yes.
So why would you be in a relationship or in a situation in which you guys are not aligned, and yet you have the hopes that this thing is going to change, and you are not setting a boundary because you don't want to have ruffle the waters?
Yeah.
You just start resenting inside of you. That's a big invoice you're going to charge later.
And if you and if you could do this, you know, in the first 6 months or first year of a relationship, start doing some of these things, it's going to set you up for more success.
Yeah.
If you wait 2, 3 years in and you never have any of these conversations and you never do any of these things, you are just going to be 2 years in and feeling like there's problems everywhere.
Yeah.
You like went in, everything was like beautiful and we love each other and the chemistry and explosion and passion. But if you don't address these things early on.
I just remember the Vegas example and then our friend that shared with us, remember that it's a couple that got divorced and he had a big opening and event that he was going to have with a chef. He was excited about going to this event. And his partner was like, wait a second, but this is the same weekend we're moving in together. So we're moving in together and you also have this event. And it was just an evening, a few hours. And he was just sharing with us, I decided not to go to the event that I was very excited about. It was my passion event.
Yeah.
He decided not to go in order to please someone who he's no longer with, by the way, because it didn't work out because of these things. He didn't set a boundary. And it was beautiful because he said, that's on me. I didn't set a boundary.
Yeah, I didn't go and communicate, I'm doing this, and allow her to be upset. And he said, that set the precedent for our entire relationship because I gave in once to make her happy. And then I gave in every time that I wanted to do something. Yeah. She needed me. There was a breakdown. So I always gave in to try to keep the peace. And then that's not setting a strong foundation.
No.
And so don't hesitate to set boundaries is a big one.
Yes.
And I think from the very beginning, I was very clear on my side that I needed boundaries in my relationship.
Yeah.
And I was clear with you that I didn't feel like I had those in previous relationships. Same with you.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is who I was almost like trying to get you to run away from me, not in a bad way, but I was like, this is who I am. This is what I think. This is what I believe. Yeah. This is how I act. This is how I behave.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to do this. I am willing to do this. I was like, I don't care what you think of me. This is who I'm going to be. And take it or leave it,
Yeah.
type of mentality.
It was so clear because, in the past,
I
you
was just
also
like, yeah.
dated very
Well, I was just
explosive
like,
people.
yeah, I
so
was just
you're
like, I
worried.
was never able to really be me without
Yeah.
someone getting upset at me. So I felt like I had to keep the peace by changing who I was all the time.
Yeah.
And it was exhausting trying to keep the peace. And I think the best way to have peace in your life is to create boundaries and to hold on to those boundaries and just set a firm boundary on certain things. And I was just very clear early on. And it's not like this was ever an issue that we had to address something, but I was like, listen, one boundary for me is I will not be in a relationship where anyone screams, period.
Oh, yeah, no, thank God.
And so if you like to scream at me, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We're not going to be
And
together.
I just come from a relationship in which I was the receiving end of a lot of
Screaming,
explosion and
And me
screaming.
too.
And I was like, I don't want this.
And I was just clear, like, here are boundaries for me. Like, it can't even be a little bit that then gets more and more and more. So it has to be a clear boundary. There's no screaming. There's no this. This doesn't work for me. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be perfect with your emotions all day long. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But there are certain things that we should not accept.
I have a good friend that said to me once, she confided in me about something that was going on in her relationship, in which her partner, after being together for a while, trusted her into telling her, listen, I did a couple of things, that it's hard for me because I've been struggling having it inside of my heart. And now I'm bringing it up to you and I want to share this with you. And she, shared the story with me. She said, I was so angry. I was so upset. I can't believe. And she went into the thing of like, why is it that all this time you didn't share it? And it wasn't like years. I'm just talking about months, like not even like a few months.
Yeah.
And she reacted that way, like, and I understand the reaction, by the way, because, depending on how you grew up, where you're coming from and where you're in life at that moment, somebody sharing something that hasn't shared with you before could trigger insecurities inside of you. The path that she chose was to make him wrong for having shared that. And she asked my opinion. And I was like, do you really want to know my opinion? She's like, yes. I said, well, I think what he did is an act of love. What? And I said, yes, he did. I think at that moment, when he finally decided, after struggling with himself, to be honest with you and telling you, what happened. And it wasn't, I'm not talking about infidelity. I'm not.
Right.
I'm talking about something from the past.
Before they met.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they were not together. So I said, he was trusting you. He was literally trusting you at that moment. Hey, this is me. It's almost like taking off your clothes. Like, I'm naked here in front of you. And instead of embracing it, you went into,
I can't believe you.
I can't believe you did this. And not only this is wrong, how horrible, shame on you. So
it doesn't make you want to be honest in the future. It makes you second guess, should I share this or not?
Yes. So I said, be careful. Because now it's going to be very hard for him to share and open up in other things in life. Anything in general in the future, because we got this as a precedent that you can't take him.
Yes.
So we got to be, our heart enough, big enough, and open the space for the other person to be.
100%. Yeah. Don't keep secrets.
No.
But you don't have to be fully transparent about every thought you have in your mind.
No. Can you imagine?
No. It'd be crazy.
Especially about emotions and things. Emotions come and go. If you're like telling every single emotion you have to the person you're with, blah, 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 all these things, and now I feel like this, and I feel
be a lot.
It's going to be a lot.
Be a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.